There are parents who are bitter because children after completing university never turn back to say, mommy thank you, daddy thank you. But when they were taking school fees, they were calling. There are children who finish even after university, they were still staying in their parents' home. Parents feeding them morning, evening, afternoon, until they left, got a job after 2 years, left the house, found a girlfriend. Today they don't even call on Father's Day or Mother's Day. At first they have fed you to 28 years of your life. You met a girlfriend 1 year ago. The girl is telling you, forget what the family is saying. You have also forgotten the parents. You are going to pray that God, just forgive me. Thankfulness. There are young ladies that your parents have sacrificed everything for. You got a feed on the ground. Sometimes sending your parents 100 cedi out of your salary is not helping them. It's saying thank you. It's being grateful. I'm telling you, if your fuel at the end of the week is 500 cedis and your mother is struggling to eat, you are a sinner. You are a sinner. You have sinned. It's part of the sins of the end time. He says that men shall be unthankful. You know, there are people that you can do a 99 good to them, but the one you couldn't do, that is what they remember. And then I was looking through the letter Apostle Paul wrote to Timothy, and he said that in the last days perilous times will come. Then he begins to tell why perilous times will come, and he said men shall be unthankful. If God uses somebody to help you and you become ungrateful to the person, God will not use another to help. This will contribute to the painful and evil days of our time. There are some people crying to God for a miracle, but the last one you didn't testify, the last one you didn't thank him. Do you know that people are not ashamed if you call them before a church and tell them their problem and pray for them? They are not ashamed. But if God does it, they are ashamed to stand before the church. They are ashamed to stand before the same church you called and located their problem, and they were happy and you prayed for them. That same church, if God does it, they are ashamed to say it. God told Moses, he said, tell the people, he said, beware, so that after you have eaten your food, you will not forget that it is the Lord that giveth thee power to make wealth. You are going to pray that God, touch my heart, touch my heart. We are in a generation people easily forget good. They will tell everybody about how bad you are, but will neglect the good. Do you know that even on Alpha Hour, the time we are thanking God, people will be placing prayer requests? Have you observed that? Thanking God is not important to him. What is in the hands of God, that is what he's looking for. Even thanking him is not important. That is how ungrateful our hearts have become. That's how ungrateful. 10 lepers were healed, only one returned. Only one. And you tell me that testimonies are not powerful. Only one returned. When you wake up in the morning, when we finish praying, wake up in the morning and your mother is alive, call her. If your father is alive, call him. If your wife is sleeping beside you, tap her, say thank you. If your husband is sleeping beside you, just tap him and say thank you, sir. Thank you. That boss that has been paying you, the day he sacks you, that is where you will know the pain of joblessness. Send that boss a message and say thank you. Don't join other employees to attack, we need salary increase. Just send him a message. Sir, thank you. Thank you for imbibing me in this institution. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, this today we are going to do a thank you spray. Thank you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Yesterday, as at 2 a.m., when we finished our hour, I was praying for a woman's baby, and you could see the pain in the heart of the woman for the child. This is how she's going to go through for this child till she's old. Her heart will be after the child till the child grows. Find a special time. Don't even wait for Father's Day. Don't even wait for Mother's Day. Find a common day. Every single month, when you take your salary, even if it's 50 CD airtime, send it. Thank you. Add thank you to it. Send it. Send it. Your wife didn't pay your university school fees. Your husband didn't. One day, if you allow people to talk you out of honoring your parents, very soon another will talk your children out of honoring you. When that day comes, you will know. Don't allow any human being, be ye husband or wife, be ye pastor, whoever it is, don't allow anybody to talk you out of honoring your parents. Honor them. Whatever you give to others, remember your parents. The only thing God said that guarantees long life, apart from prayer, is honor your father and mother, so that your days shall be long. He said that is the only law with a promise. The only law with a promise. Honor your father and mother, so that your days shall be long. There are certain party costs. Cut it. Go and give it to your parents. Say thank you. There are people who suffered for you. Remember them. Remember them. Just say thank you to them. There are some people abroad right now. Remember the one who bought your ticket when you were going. Remember that person. Remember that person. That person who carried your bag when you didn't have a place to sleep. Remember, if you go back to say thank you, God will be comfortable to raise another helper for you. How you have treated the first helper, God will not. There are some of you where you should run to somebody. I remember I spoke on bitterness some time ago. That is how somebody forgave her husband and then got a visa. Let me tell you, there are some of you who have been bold to stand before a helper and told the helper that, what have you done for me? What have you done? Meanwhile, that helper fed you for 2 years. What have you done? It's a curse you can't carry. You can't carry. And the curse is simple. God will make sure he does not embarrass himself by giving you another helper. There are many of us who have made major mistakes. Your husband gives you chop money every day. Your husband is taking care of the family. A little error, you call him useless man. You have no idea. You have no idea. Knowing very well the pain he's going to raise the money he raises. You have no idea. Somebody started a business with you, has grown. There are people who give taxis and Uber to other people. Work and pay. When it is close to time, then he finds an error and sacks the person and gives the card. You are a wicked man. You are not just ungrateful, you are wicked. Your God will come after you. I'm not endorsing sin, but you proposed to an innocent girl, impregnated her, made her commit abortion for you, and later didn't marry her. Some of them too, you fed on their hard-earned currencies. It was the girls that were taking care, and yet you refused to marry the person. You are ungrateful. It is when it's marriage time that you find fault with the person. You are an ungrateful person. I'm not here to only let you pray. I need to open your eyes to how this kingdom operates. I need to open your eyes. There are some ladies, you allowed a young man, to take you to university. He didn't get money to help his siblings. When he got a job, he forgot his siblings, forgot his parents, took care of you in nursing school, in university. After that, you think you have found a civilized man. You have found a civilized man. Your own is coming. Your own is coming. A man has been with you, supporting you, helping you in every way. After that, you think now the one that drives a Benz is the one that befits you. Before you went to school, that Benz person wouldn't have looked at even your etiquette. Yes. But that Benz now is looking at your profession that somebody else sponsored. There are some of you, don't follow your feelings. Oh, be grateful. Be grateful. There are some marriages that must happen out of gratitude. I thank you for everything. You have done more than my parents did. You have done more than my siblings did. You have done this. I want to live the rest of my life with you. You have done more. I want to live. And if you marry the person, you take good care of the person because you are grateful for what the person did. When the person was helping you, you didn't see that she doesn't have hips. It is after you are now made it in life. That is where you are checking skin color and hips. Let's pray.